Pop quiz. When human forward units need something, how do they get it? Our own militaries have developed drop pods, capable of delivering necessary equipment from orbit directly to the requesting unit. With such a convenient technology available, easy to adapt to any deployment device available, you'd think the humans would develop their own version, right? Wrong. At some length, we have discussed the sheer insanity of human military personnel. How they react when you fire on the chaplain or the medic cannot be understated and is difficult to understand. That being said, it would be a good idea to introduce their, to coin another human phrase, nickel flapjack toilet water psychos. By all means, if encountered, fire everything you have, as they do not enjoy the position of non-combatants and medical personnel. You will be forgiven to expect me to begin talking about human infantry, armor, or their special forces, but those units also rely on these menaces to civilization, referred to humbly and simply as the Transportation Corps. Laugh now, you will learn to respect them later. While drop pods are supremely effective and transport vessels are perfectly acceptable in a pinch, human forces still rely on ground transport for the majority of their logistical needs. Seems archaic, especially in light of how advanced humanity has become, but there is something to be said about a convoy of 400,000-pound vehicles with trailers, escorted by other vehicles that are armed with every munitions that these kleptomaniacs can get their hands on, and piloted by maniacs who will willingly plow through your unit to deliver the equipment they are carrying to the unit that needs it. Perhaps not the most intelligent tactic, sure, but when that 20k road missile, operated by a crackpot with a death wish, decides that you might splat well on their windshield, you begin to sympathize with insects. Not a good feeling. After the transportation soldiers run through your oh-so-carefully conceived and constructed positions like a bear that ate a kilo of cocaine, they will return fire as their vehicles are being unloaded. Perhaps you would think it's a reprieve, and that now lighter vehicle wouldn't dare try that again? No, my friends. Now they have the opportunity to conduct a truck rodeo for a live audience. Bear in mind that there is no malice on the part of the human vehicle operators. In their demented little minds, they think it's a game. 50-meter-long trailers, no longer burdened by the loads of equipment that once occupied their decks, are whipped around wildly through your ranks, pulled by a 9-meter-long all-terrain behemoth of steel and depleted uranium armor, controlled by a marginally intelligent bonobo that thrives on caffeine and chaos. In addition, it is widely believed that the Human Transportation Corps is entirely populated by criminals. Ammunition, fuel, armor plates, coffee, alcohol, and food will go missing. There was an active report regarding a very comfortable leather chair that disappeared from an officer's workplace. If it can be believed, a pack of human transporters operating under the cover of darkness, snuck behind enemy lines, tactically acquired the expensive and very comfortable leather chair, loaded said chair onto the back of one of their escort vehicles, and relocated to a formerly abandoned bunker that had been renamed Transganistan on a human-held base. That report is unconfirmed, though the bunker was identified from orbital scans. To reiterate, these transportation units are viable targets, and you may engage them as you see fit. However, you should also expect return fire from whatever weapons platform they were able to pilfer that fit on a truck bed or trailer. Also expect them to treat the human Geneva Conventions as if it were a to-do list that needs to be completed in short order, and multiple times while in theatre. They have very little self-control and share the same moral compass as a fire-and-forget munition. If you anticipate these soldiers not to do something, they will do that exact thing just to see if they can and get away with it. One final thing in closing. If anyone is brave enough to do so, you will be rewarded handsomely for the safe return of my leather chair. The coordinates are on the last page of your handout.